In this video, we're going to take a look at the written assignment number 2, part 3, and just give you some hints and tips on part 3. So part 3, I would like you to analyze a set of data, and what I've got are data sets below, and just select one of them. These are in Excel files. So if you select, you can select percent poverty by state, registered voters, unemployed, median nurse income, and COVID cases or deaths by I'll choose this one. This one actually has two data sets. So when you click on it, an Excel file will come up. So you have total cases and total deaths, but I'd like you to choose either deaths per 100,000 or cases per 100,000. Because total cases, total deaths, for the most part, the larger the states are, they'll have larger numbers of deaths or cases. So if you put it per 100,000, that gives you a better idea of how the states are compared to each other. So just pick one or the other, but not both, for that data set. I also have in here percent unemployed by state. So just to clarify, you've got the rate, the unemployment rate, but also the rank. The rank is not a data set. The rank is just in order, in this case from low to high. This just says that Utah has the lowest unemployment, all the way up to Massachusetts that has the highest. Okay, so the data set is the rate. All right, so once you select a data set, what I'd like you to do is open the directions. So once you get your data set, you're going to do the same thing you did in the tech lab. You're going to go to StatCrunch, paste your data in there, then you're going to write an introduction, 2 points, a few sentences identifying the data set you chose and the units the data set is in. Then you're going to create a frequency table and a histogram. So you have to decide based on your data what your lowest value, what you're going to start at, and then what your class width is going to be, and then explain why you chose those classes and class width, what's going to make sense for your data. Histogram, then you'll go ahead and make a histogram, and then you'll write at least 3 statements interpreting your histogram. So you can refer to the discussion board and take a look at other classmates' examples, or you can refer to the examples that I have posted. Here are the examples I have posted in Canvas, in the resources and also in the assignment itself, how you write statements interpreting. Then you're going to go ahead and create summary statistics for your graph. Follow the directions. You're going to create a box plot. So the goal for part 3 is to take a data set that you haven't looked at yet, and you're going to be the statistician, and you're going to go ahead and analyze your data set. So when you do this, just a reminder, when you get into MyLab and Mastering, when you select StatCrunch from the far left, you're going to get an option that says StatCrunch website. That's where we're going to go. Then you have to click on Open StatCrunch, and you have this blank slate. So you're going to take your data set that's in Excel, so you don't have to type it in. You're going to click and hold it down and drag. Click and drag your data set. So I'm using the percent unemployment. And then you're going to hit Control C for copy. You're going to click in StatCrunch and hit Control V to copy your numbers. Then you're going to do what we did in the technology lab. You're going to graph a histogram. Okay, but again, you have to decide. This is kind of nice. This data set's in order, so you know that 4.5 is the smallest, and you know that 16, was it? 16.1 is the largest, so that can help you determine. One thing to notice though, if these are to the nearest 10th, so when you do select your classes, they're going to also be to the nearest 10th. So if your first class is 4 to 5, you have to make sure it's 5.9 to the nearest 10th to make sure you include all the data values. Then your next one would be 6 to, this is if it's a class width of 2. 6 to 7.9. So make sure on your classes that you're to the same decimal value as your data. And I look forward to the analysis of the data. So everybody should have a slightly different data set or those data sets, and then a slightly different analysis depending on how you choose to do it.